Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. My name is Yavan and I'm the administrator of the Sims community website, and today we are going to be checking out the brand new update that came out for the Sims 4 on Xbox One and PS4 just a few hours ago. So the brand new update adds support for the keyboard and mouse controls, as well as the Lunar New Year content and some new gallery creations that you are able to check out. So no, we didn't get the gallery with this update either, but we did get some community creations that you are going to be able to play with from the My Library section. So actually, let's go through some of the patch notes and see what's new. So first of all, mouse and keyboard support is available to all console players of The Sims 4. Simply connect your mouse and keyboard of your choice and away you go. You may be wondering how to adjust the mouse sensitivity or switch to left-handed play. PlayStation 4 and Xbox One handle these settings for you. Just head to the following locations on your console to make changes. So for PlayStation 4 it's the settings, devices and mouse, and for Xbox One it's settings, connect and devices and mouse. Also, Lunar New Year came a little late to console, but now you can extend the celebrations with new recipes including the vegetable dumplings and mud carp, new objects including Shadow of the Moon table, a 6-seat round table, moon gazing dining chair, fiery moon gift centerpiece, Wealth of the Moon envelopes, lucky citrus tree of the moon, the paper lantern of the Wizard's moon, symbols of the watery moon, Psyche of the prosperous moon, moon panda toy, and the year of the pig statuette. You also get new clothing and accessories including for adults, 2 dresses, 1 pair of fan earrings, 1 jade necklace. For men, only just 1 jacket. Children get a dress, a jacket, and 1 yin and yang necklace, and toddlers get 1 new dress, 1 new hairstyle, and 1 shirt. So of course there are plenty of bug fixes to go around with the latest update, including the bug fixes for the base game, Get Together, Seasons Famous, Outdoor Retreat, and Vampires, as well as the little note that they've added the newbie family and the grunt family in the My Library category that we are going to be checking out real soon. As you can see, I fired up my PlayStation 4 and I've also connected my mouse and keyboard to the PlayStation, so you can connect your mouse and keyboard to the USB ports that can be usually found over here for PlayStation. That's actually the case. You also have 1 USB port on the back of your PlayStation, and that's what I actually did for connecting the mouse and keyboard. Now that you see what it takes to connect your mouse and keyboard, I'm gonna be jumping into the game and talking in front of my microphone now. As you can see, I have opened up the Sims 4 on console and I am moving my cursor using my mouse on the PlayStation 4. It's unbelievable, but yes, you are able now to control your Sims, the gameplay and everything in the game using the keyboard and mouse. I am noticing, however, that the sensitivity is a little bit off, so I'm going to be jumping now to the settings section on PlayStation. So to do so, let's go over here. Okay, so settings, then we have to go to devices. Okay, where can we? Okay, so here we go. Devices, and the mouse option over here. Okay, so you have the pointer speed as well. Over here, you only have 3 options available. You have fast, normal, and slow. So mouse sensitivity, there are not that much options on PlayStation 4. I'm not sure what's the case like on Xbox One, but over here, there's just not a lot of options. You also have an option to change between the right-handed or the left-handed option for people who use the mouse with their right or their left hand. So I'm just gonna be leaving the pointer speed on normal because I do believe that the fast option is gonna be too much. Actually, let's check it out. Let's see how the game plays like with the fast option. Oh no, the pointer is just too fast for me. So let's go back and choose the normal option because this is a little bit too much. Devices, mouse, and change back to normal. So now I'm gonna be going back into the game Okay, and actually loading up one of my older saves in the game that I played with a few months ago for my get-together live stream. I believe it was for the get-together live stream. It feels so weird to be able to select all of the things on the Sims 4 console so easily. So I did notice in the community that some of the mouses and keyboards are not that supported. So I do believe that some Razer keyboards are not fully supported for PlayStation 4. They should be working fine for Xbox One, but when it comes to PlayStation 4, some of them are not functioning properly. I was lucky enough to have one spare keyboard. I'm not sure which brand it is exactly. It's some very old keyboard that I've had for years. Okay, let's select Summer. And so I do have it in my lap over here, since I do not have enough space in my desk to place down 2 keyboards, 2 mouses, and a controller and everything. So let's actually create a new household to move a sim in and see what it's like to play with the mouse on the Sims 4 console. So far so good. Picking an aspiration, aesthetic, okay. So I'm also able to rotate the camera. I'm able to select between multiple things over here, just like on the Sims 4 for PC and Mac. And you are probably gonna notice the fact that those blue markers that were on this part of the user interface and some other parts of the Sims 4 user interface are now gone. But they are gonna reappear if you decide to use the controller. So you can switch between using the controller and the mouse and keyboard option anytime you want. So you can see that the blue markers have reappeared again. But if I begin using my mouse, okay, they are gonna go away and you are gonna be able to play fully with your mouse and keyboard. So let's go into the detail edit mode and see if it's easy enough to manipulate my Sim's body, my Sim's face actually. So yeah, the mouse controls are actually good now. There are some points where the game is lagging, and I am worrying a bit for the game, considering, okay, I do have all of the Sims 4 packs installed on the Sims 4 console on my PS4 Pro, and still there are some aspects where the game takes a bit time to load up all of the assets and everything. But there are gonna be some next generation consoles coming out next year, including PlayStation 5. So those are the rumors, and I do believe, because it does have solid state drive installed in it, you are gonna be able to load up the game much more quickly. And yeah, it has backwards compatibility, so you are actually gonna be able to play The Sims 4 and all of the packs on it. So let's actually go back into live mode and try to manipulate with some of my Sims using the mouse and keyboard options. So let's actually go into Del Sol Valley over here and load up the Bailey Moon household. Okay, so far so good. The experience with the mouse and keyboard. So I do have to mention that building using the controller is so freaking tough. But with the mouse and keyboard option, you are gonna be able to play and build however you want in a much quicker time. So when it comes to building, it took me a while to create a basic home on the Sims 4 console using the controller, but you are gonna see that it's a lot different with the mouse and keyboard option. So I do know, okay, it loaded up. Okay, let's see what the settings are like. You can also switch between the Sims 4 camera and the Sims 3 camera options over here now that you have mouse and keyboard settings. So let's switch between to the Sims 3 camera option. And as you can see, using the right click, I am able to drag the camera around. I am able to rotate the camera however I want. And yeah, it's just much more easier this way. Let's go walls up. Okay, let's focus on my sim by right clicking on her. Okay, so all of the options are present. You are able to switch between the user interface easily. Now let's jump into build mode. Like I mentioned, building in the Sims 4 console using the mouse and keyboard options are yeah, it's just gonna be a breeze for you now. When it comes to choosing a new keyboard and a mouse, so if you don't have a new keyboard or a mouse for your console just yet, I do suggest that you get a wireless option available. So yes, wireless Bluetooth mouse and keyboards are also an option that you are gonna be able to use for your consoles. So when building, okay, let me just remove this tiled room section over here. You are going to be able to easily manipulate with the rooms. You are going to be able to easily place down any objects that you want, and going through the catalog is much more easier now. You just select the categories that you want, you scroll through, you select the items that you want to place down immediately, and of course you can also choose the different presets available right away without having to remember all of the controls on your controller. So it's that easy. Yeah, so the experience is really smooth with the mouse and keyboard, and I'm so thankful that the Sims team has added this option, and basically that the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One are thinking about some of the games, including The Sims 4, which are just easier to play with using the mouse and keyboard option. One thing that I want to point out about the mouse and keyboard option is the fact that you have to plug in both your mouse and keyboard in order for the functions to work. So I tried to plug in only the mouse, and the game didn't actually recognize the mouse. So I have to plug in both the keyboard and mouse in order for these camera controls and everything to be enabled. So yeah, I am really loving this update. Let's actually go into build mode. So I'm not going to be going through the new items, the Lunar New Year items. You are going to be able to check them out yourself. I actually did a full overview of all of the new items back in February, so you can just scroll through this YouTube channel and check it out yourselves. Yeah, I'm just not gonna be checking them out because I also have some newer packs installed, and recognizing the new Lunar New Year items is just gonna be hell. So let's go back into live mode. Oh, I did open up my library. So yeah, there are some new community creations featured in the my library that I'm gonna be checking out real soon. So one thing I want to mention as well is that with the keyboard, you are gonna be able to enter cheats much more easily. To open up the cheat console, just use Control-Shift-C, and you are gonna be able to open up the cheat console just like that. So let's enter Motherload. Okay, I do need to enable testing cheats. True, I forgot about that. And yes, I know that I'm gonna be using cheats. So let's now type in motherload and see if it works out. Motherload. And it did. You can enable and find that cheat again by going and using the up key on your keyboard, and you are going to be able to use the motherload cheat basically indefinitely. So keyboard makes things a lot more easier for console players, and I'm just so thankful for this edition. And the last but not the least edition that I want to showcase are the new creations that have been added to the My Library section. So over here you can notice that there are a lot of new households, a lot of new lots placed down. So we have the Simmerplex Cinema over here, the Lounge Venue, the Get Fit Gym, Coffee Plus Flowers, the Dream Home, Cliffside Mansion. Then we had Vernon and Gladys Morse, the Grunt family, the Pleasant family, and the Newbie family. And don't worry, even though these households do require a certain packs on The Sims 4 for PC and Mac in the gallery, these do not. These only require the base game, and these Sims are basically just rocking base game items. So you are going to be able to play with some of the throwback classic households without having to depend on the packs. So we also get the Oasis, Gym, Spa, and Relax. So one thing to notice, the Sims 4 Spa Day game pack is coming out tomorrow on April 18th, and they've already added some spas to the library. We get get the Slipshod Mesquite, the SMPCA Hospital, the Bohemian Family Home Crescent and City Park, Aries Cemetery Museum, Country Bar and Grill, the Beachside Lodge Mansion, Tiki Retreat, Summer Festival, Cozy Bungalow, Simster Clothing, La Hacienda, Baroque and Vows, the Urban Square Park, the Bronx Grill, the two-story 5x5, the Genesis Nightclub Vegas, Romantic Hills, Art Cafe Cafeteria, the Family Home, and the Cozy Home. They also did include the Happy Lunar New Year household, and you can see some of the new clothing available with the latest console update. So yeah, that's basically it when it comes to this update overview video. Guys, let me know what you think about the latest console update and if you're excited to use your mouse and keyboard finally for The Sims 4 on console. If you enjoyed this overview video, make sure you give it a huge thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for all of the latest news and updates in the Sims franchise. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will be talking to you in my next one. Bye!